We have a live show coming up September 5th. Chrissy Mayer's Content Hotel, WTP Live, and that's WTPLive.com for tickets for that. And I'm looking forward. It's going to be you and me and Adam Bush, and of course, Chrissy and Lucy, and producer Chris will be there.
This should be a blast. I mean, these things are always a lot of fun, and the collection of people that are going to be there, just, it's huge. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Very funny to watch, I'm sure. Very funny to be there and participate. And I'm looking forward to it, seeing a few people I haven't seen in a while, which is always good. Yeah, and I'm doing my Sunday WABC show from there.
Oh, no shit. So get your tickets, WTPLive.com. Check us out live September 5th at 7:30 p.m.
Who are these podcasts? WATP.
There's a podcast that just recently surfaced. It started in 2022, but it's behind a paywall. And they just finally decided, we'll just put it out there for everyone to listen to. I'll play the trailer for you, and then we'll discuss it.
Hi, Lena here. I want to tell you about my new podcast, The Cword. It's a chat show about women who society has called crazy from the perspective of a woman that society really loves to call crazy. I'll be joined by my dear friend and historian of bad behavior, Alyssa Bennett.
Hello, hello.
Each week, we'll dive deep into the life of a woman society dismissed by calling her mad, sad, or just plain bad.
Robin Givens,
Casey Johnson, Tanya Head, the 9/11 faker,
Mariah Carey.
That's right. That is Lena Dunham, who started a podcast called The Cword.
Yeah.
The C stands for crazy.
It's not so much we call her crazy as we do fat.
Yeah.
I think that's more
the main adjective for Lena Dunham.
Yeah. More fat than crazy. But I'll give her crazy also. And why is this such a thing that needs to be addressed when the truth of the matter is, I could go on any social media platform and see batshit crazy women all day long. So it's not like they're exposing anything or giving us insight on it.
No,
we know.
You're not understanding this, Anthony.
Oh,
Society
okay.
calls them crazy, but they're not crazy.
Oh, see, I thought they were agreeing wholehearatly
I
that
know.
they were batshit.
I didn't sound like that. I didn't do. They're like, Winona Ryder, Mariah Carey. I'm like, yeah, look at those crazy bitches.
Yeah, they're
Like, no. You're right. No, I actually think just the opposite of that.
Such a fine line between stupid and genius.
You're right. And in fact, later on in the trailer, because every celebrity, before they put out a podcast, they have to have a 2-minute trailer for it. Yeah. Get people really juiced up for it. So later on in the trailer, they explain.
Being called crazy, it's like telling someone to shut up. Like, what can you say back? It's so painful because it disqualifies your humanity.
Shut up, fatso.
No one wants to hear that crazy bitch.
Yeah, no one wants to hear from you, you fatty. All right, so I decided to check out.
And by the way, you can say something back or do so. You cannot be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
How about that? That's a good response to when someone calls you crazy. Don't be crazy.
Hey, Winona Ryder, stop stealing from stores when you're a multimillionaire. That's crazy.
Yeah. Someone like Britney Spears. Stop writhing in front of a fucking camera looking like a zombie.
She's a meth head, right?
Dude, I don't know what it is. I was watching a video of her last night and her eyes, the vacant eyes. And then I watched the video for Oops, I Did It Again.
Right, and totally different.
So first of all, that was peak Britney.
Oh, yeah.
And she just looks amazing. She's got life in her eyes. And now it's this, she's in a padded room. It's sad.
I think it's meth because her teeth are moving around too.
Yes.
Her teeth are changing places in her mouth. It's not a normal aging process thing. Damn, happen. All right, so I checked out the episode about Robin Givens. You guys remember Robin Givens? She played Darlene Merriman on Head of the Class. Mm-hmm. She married a young Mike Tyson,
who at one point said she took a punch better than any man he knew.
It wasn't a perfect relationship.
No.
It didn't go great. They're going to discuss that here.
Number 5, she filed for divorce in October of 1988, which was 8 months after the couple wed, which is longer than 2 of my marriages.
Oh, Alyssa, you're too much. I don't know who this Alyssa Bennett is, but she has the most annoying vocal fry.
Oh, I know.
And at a certain point, I was like, am I remembering this character wrong? And I went back and I Googled Robin Givens, Darlene Merriman, bitch. And guess what?
What?
I got like 8,000 results. So I was right. So
Wow.
this interesting kind of thing happened where Darlene Merriman and Robin Givens, our interpretations of them sort of collided.
I like that she goes, I Googled Darlene Merriman, Robin Givens, bitch, and I got 8,000 results. What do you think that means? Those words exist on 8,000 pages on the internet?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything. 8,000 results. Wow. Cool.
8,000. Oh, that voice. Fucking ponderous.
It's funny to me because, like I said, this is like 3 years old, and then they just put it out now. And it's kind of jarring because I feel like the vocal fry thing's kind of gone away.
Yeah. It was a limited. It wasn't a long-lived thing. It was very annoying. Almost like years and years and years ago, like a Valley Girl affectation to a voice, and it just happened.
Right.
It went away. Yeah. So if you're still doing it, like, what the fuck are you doing?
And I think that we shamed it out of people. It's why
We tried.
It's why we're starting up. I started up a new show with Dick Masterson and Vinny Paulino called Weight Watchers, where we're just shaming fat chicks, but it's for the good of society.
Right.
You
So
know?
you think that's going to go away?
I hope.
Yeah, me
Doing
too.
everything I can do. I don't know. Everyone's got to do their
Lena.
part. By the way, we were on the first episode of Weight Watchers. Dick pulled up a photo of Lena Dunham. I can't believe what's happened with her.
Yeah, she was always fat, but you look at the early ones, like when she was on Girls,
Yeah.
and you're like, that's a rail compared to what she is now.
Right.
She's a mess.
If you look at the two of them, you're like, well, that one's actually fuckable. But you never would have said that watching Girls.
Right.
It's
And then
crazy.
to accentuate every role with some prison tattoo that looks like it was made with Bic pen ink and a needle.
It's a disaster.
Terrible.
Well, apparently she gets confused for her character on Girls a lot.
Like, I think, like, half the sexual harassment I've experienced has just been people being like, she loves to fucking get naked. Like, it's really fascinating when people's hot rage at you, they can't recognize, like, maybe Darlene Merriman is just a creation of a pretty fucking good actress.
Right.
That's what I say when people call me racist. I'm a great actor. It's my character.
The character from
Say,
Opie and
oh,
Anthony.
you're a racist. I'm like, just stop it. I'm just an awesome actor.
I like that she goes, I'm getting sexually harassed because people will recognize me from Girls. Yeah, no one wants to fuck your character on Girls.
Yeah.
Definitely not
especially
happening.
now.
Yeah, it's definitely not what's going on. All right, so they're talking about Robin Givens, and they're talking about how she was raised.
Robin says that she was raised to believe that she had to be, and this is a quote, good and impeccable and clean and smart, particularly because we were Black, we had to be better.
Better.
Better than what?
Better.
I like that she's complaining that she was raised to be good and impeccable and clean and smart. Like, I know it sucks, doesn't it? No,
Yeah,
these are all things everyone should do. What do you mean?
You know, just kind of fitting into society.
Right. I was raised to be a
what a
good person because we're
dork.
Black and we have to be better. No, you
Right.
Poser.
should just be a good person. That's, why
Can
are you
I
complaining about
say
that?
something here too that I think that I didn't know when you brought this topic up in the show up? They don't actually have Robin Givens on as a guest.
No.
Okay. See, I
just
thought at some
discussing
point
her.
Robin Givens was going to come on and they would discuss being called crazy. So they're just really kind of reiterating and reminding people how crazy these bitches are. They're doing a disservice to
It's
the
a good
crazy
point.
bitches.
It's very similar to when Stuttering John repeats the jokes I made about his kids over and over and over again. It's just like, well, I only said it once, man. Like, why do you keep saying it over and over again?
Right.
Or like when he, like the tweet that you put out about his trans kid, and he put it up on that Vice show.
Yeah, no one
It's
would
like-
have seen it. Not
Yeah,
as many
that-
people.
Right. Anthony's tweet's been gone for years, but you had to put it up on Vice. Okay, well, that's
Oh,
not...
this show is surly.
Yeah, it's kind of a douche move, actually. 'Cause
Yeah.
in the description, they list Lindsay Lohan, Judy Garland, Winona, Mariah, Lil Kim.
All notoriously crazy broads.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
Yeah.
assholes. Thanks for nothing.
Interesting.
Let's find out. People didn't like Robin Givens.
No.
And they try to connect. Is it because her character was kind of a snooty bitch?
Abrasive,
Head of the class and abrasive? Or was it something else?
Yeah, and I think, of course, everyone's sort of latent racism, I'm going to speak about at the time that the story was unfolding.
Yep.
Still true, but everyone's latent racism was informing our interpretation of this woman.
It was the latent racism.
Dude, that time when she was on Head of the Class and Cosby Show was out, I think, at that point.
Yep. Oh, yeah. It was 88 to 92. Yeah.
Least racist time in American history. Like people were beloved, the Huxtables and black characters on the various spin-offs, 227,
A Different World.
Shows. The WB and the CW were just packed with black shows, and they were beloved. How did racism make, instead of her being abrasive, nasty, snooty, hard to work with, of course it had to be the racism.
Yeah, and she goes, everyone had this latent racism. Well, if everyone's racist, then no one's racist. That's just not how racism
I go
can
by
work.
that rule. That's my rule. That's my rule of thumb, Carl.
But this is what I always say, Anthony. There is a certain thing about being a hot chick that there is no racism anymore.
Right.
When you're a smoke show, nobody cares. I was listening to a podcast once where I heard Jessica Alba talking about growing up as a woman of color, and she had to overcome that. I'm like, Jessica Alba, the hottest girl in the world, who's now a billionaire, she had to overcome racism?
And
By
what
who?
racism? Isn't she a white broad?
No, she's Hispanic. I know, but anyway, it's just like, that's not the first thing I think. It's like, oh, look at that Hispanic bitch over there. Yeah. I'm just like, look at the hottest girl ever right there. Holy shit. And same with Robin Givens. Nobody looked at Robin Givens like, oh, it's some black bitch. You're like, no, that's a really hot girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, yeah. She did a Playboy spread, which I'll get into it momentarily. Don't worry. I did my research for this show, guys. I do this for you folks. I put the prep in. So this is Lena Dunham's knowledge of Mike Tyson. She does her research, too. She does a lot of good prep.
In April of 1987, when she met Mike Tyson, who was not the retiring bird person that he is now.
All I know about him is honestly that he bit someone's ear off and that he's been accused of assault.
Well, that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know, really.
Sums it up.
All the history right there.
Could you imagine you're doing a show about Robin Givens? You're just like, who's Mike Tyson? A bit of ear. I think there was an essay thing that he did.
Yeah. Oh, he did two things.
Well,
Tyson has it's got the shortest Wikipedia ever. Bit a guy's ear and some kind of assault.
Yeah. That's it. That's all. That's all we know about him.
That's it.
Yeah, kind of hid from the public. You know, we don't really know what he's up to.
Very quiet and withdrawn.
Later on in the show, she didn't know about this.
He also said, I like to hurt women. When I make love to them, it gives me pleasure. That's from a biography written by Jose Torres.
And this is the guy that people are like, look at him with his nice pigeons. He's so sensitive with those pigeons.
Does he have pigeons?
Yeah, it's like his fucking shit, Lena.
Oh my God.
He keeps homing pigeons and, you know, looks at them like these, it's like this meditative, calming sport. That's really all I know about it. I think pigeons are disgusting. It grosses me out.
Brilliant commentary.
Do they understand? Well, no. What am I saying? I'm sorry.
You want to start that one again?
Start over. That out of any future broadcast of this clip, right? Please.
Yeah.
They should understand that Mike Tyson is a homicidal maniac that was put in a ring to destroy other people. Like, that's a very important part of him saying things about how he likes making love to women, if you want to call it that, and the abuse and the violence. Yeah, because he was the greatest boxer ever, and that's part of being that, and they don't even glaze over that part of it.
He was a fucking animal.
Oh,
Yeah, an animal.
He was an
Your fucking children. I will eat your children.
Yeah, I'll eat your children. When I think it was in Canada, when the guy was just like, yeah, you know, Mike, people are saying that you're doing this, you're doing that. Who's saying that? You're saying that, motherfucker. He's just like confrontational with everyone.
Yeah. It was amazing. It was an amazing time.
I will fuck you till you love me.
Yes. He's got some brilliant quotes.
Yes, brilliant.
Well, apparently they think there's a double standard.
And And as always, I feel compelled to point out that it would be impossible for a woman to make it back from biting someone's ear off.
Yeah, it would be a tough road.
Now, I want to say, when he bit Holyfield's ear, I had money on him. I remember this fight very well. I was very pissed. I thought Tyson was going to do well, and he did not. He very much disappointed me. And that's what I was pissed about. I don't care if he's biting someone's ear. It's just like, you're going to lose a point for that in this round, you idiots.
By the way, Lorraine Bobbitt made it back after cutting a guy's dick off. Never mind biting an ear off. I mean, she didn't have the celebrity status, but she was looked at as the sympathetic character in that whole fucking episode. So biting a guy's ear off, a woman could never come back from that. But she got sympathy for chopping a man's dick off. So
that's a brilliant observation, because honestly, my earlobe, if it went away, I'd still live my day-to-day life. You know, things wouldn't change that much. I have earbuds in right now.
I got a story.
You're right. You got a story. Someone asks you a question, like, oh, it's a funny story. It's a Mike Tyson. But your dick gets chopped off. That's a day ruiner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm bummed that day.
You know, I don't think anyone's ever pointed that out before.
You might go through an entire day without remembering your earlobe was bitten off.
Sure.
Yeah. You pass by a mirror, you're like, oh, shit.
But every time you look down at your pussy to take a leak.
There's not a second of your day that isn't consumed with, oh my God.
When you're sitting down on the urinal, you're like, hey guys, can you stop laughing at me, please? I had my penis cut off. I have a heart. MG8's been a member for 4 months. Says, Ant, you are the GOAT, sir. Absolute legend. Was Opie always an obnoxious hack? And can you pinpoint a time? Villaroma live stream? The fatigue is real. There will be no live stream. Be there with us live for it.
Well, in short, we worked very well together at the very beginning. As his personality started coming out, and a lot of that, and both of our personalities didn't really mesh very well together. But look, I could slap a smile on my face and plow through 4 hours a day till the end of time. So I started seeing a lot of signs that maybe he wasn't as pleasant in his life and in business and whatnot. And that kind of started maybe, I guess, 3-4 years after we started, but nothing earth-shattering that I couldn't deal with.
Yeah, I think he took it for granted.
Yeah.
He thought that he could reinvent himself and do it with
Millions of dollars really helps too.
Yeah.
When they're giving you a lot of money, I can smile and get along with just about anyone.
You're being paid money to bust balls and laugh at jerks.
Yeah,
insane and you're being paid
amounts of money.
Very good money. It's like, can we make this work, please? I don't know why we're not making this work.
There's 20 hours that isn't Opie and Anthony. You can't deal with that.
I love the fact that Opie was talking to his buddies at Gebhardt's, talking about how much he's learned about the HVAC system in his house. Yeah. And it literally is, he's talking about fixing his HVAC, and you're on radio.
Yeah.
So 180 from where it all began.
The irony wasn't lost on me there, Carl.
So funny. All right. So explaining their personalities, this is how Lena thinks about how to explain someone's personality, and only the way she would.
Also, everyone loved to discuss how mismatched it was for this kind of tough on the outside, but emotionally vulnerable, ooey gooey Mike Tyson to fall for someone who was so tough and calculating on the inside, but soft and lovely on the outside.
Darlene Merriman.
Yeah. So they were I was trying to come up with a candy. He was like a marshmallow encased in a hard shell, and she was like a date with a pit in it.
Right. Yes.
How funny is that? Lena Dunham's trying to explain their different personalities. She's like, which candy can I compare this to? He's like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Cookie analogy.
Yeah, right. Of course, they're sugary treats, Lena. Yes. That's what we can all relate to. All right, so this is a fun clip that I found.
I also want to say I read a good tweet. I don't really go on the internet anymore, but I did read something where someone was talking, I think,
You're
about
such
Kanye.
A liar. I don't really go on the internet anymore.
Well, I look at Daily Mail.
She's on the internet right now.
I look at Daily Mail 5 times a day, but by internet I mean that I don't obsessively Google myself. The internet meaning me. So I don't do that.
How telling is that? And props to Alyssa for calling her out on that one. I don't go on the internet anymore. Nobody doesn't go on the internet.
Yeah.
She just meant, I don't like to read information about me because everyone's mean.
Right. Yes.
That checks out. I wouldn't want to do that either.
That's the internet, is like where all the abuse comes from. So
Right.
you'll go on something else, call it something else, but it's the internet. But you consider the internet where they're mean to you, so you don't go there.
Again, not to bring it back to Stuttering John, but it reminds you when John was talking about the hate sites. And he was talking about Dabblers Anonymous, the subreddit. All these hate sites. And then Shuli's Anonymous pops up. He's like, I love this subreddit. This is great. Reddit's great.
Yeah. Are you allowed to discuss, John, with the pending litigation?
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to read you the New York Post article that came out today.
You got to read it to me? I read the whole thing this morning. It's classic.
It's amazing.
What did Shuli say? It's a sad
We're gonna
money
read
grab from a sad person.
We're gonna read it. They did Shuli dirty, man. They did Shuli real dirty.
Yeah.
We are gonna go through it though.
Perfect.
It's fucking crazy, man. It's so
It is
weird.
nuts.
All right, so then Lena talks about how she's been on The View, and she goes into all the dressing rooms to get information about the
For snacks.
Yeah. What's in your basket?
open up drawers. Is that a Twix? What the fuck? What's going on, Whoopi? Come on, help me out. No, this is so dumb because she explains that she's going into the dressing rooms, and then she can tell you what's in the dressing rooms, but she won't say the name, so it kind of doesn't matter.
I want the audience to know that when I was at The View the last time, I made or actually 2 times ago, I made a point of breaking into everybody's dressing room and trying to see what it looked
beautiful.
like. Okay, so we're going to bleep out some of these names for privacy because Mama blabbed. Floor is exclusively covered in shoes. It's more shoes than you've ever seen, and some are like silver and have bows on them. Like, she loves a shoe. Dressing room was.
Not that I care about her spilling the tea on this stuff, but what's the point of this? They're bleeping out the names, and then she explains, oh, yeah, that person's into this thing. Like, we don't know what
I
you're
guess
talking
these
about.
are is she talking about the hosts of the show, not like other
has to
guests or anything? So we're supposed, like, maybe it's like a little tee-hee, try to guess who likes shoes.
Yeah, I don't care. But
I
also-
don't care. Yeah.
like, what's
Most
the point of
importantly,
this?
Carl, I don't care.
I thought we were talking about Robin Givens. What's going on?
Right.
Beef Drippin says, she sounds like a bad Dr. Steve impression. Forget Sweeney. I want Jessica Alba bathwater. Yeah, Jessica Alba really is so hot. And Ant, when are we getting a beer? The answer is
Beef
never.
drippings, whenever you're in the vicinity of me and a bar, you could, I will buy a beer. Cordially.
There you go.
Buy you
Tried
a
to help
beer.
you out with that. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard anyone say from Lena Dunham.
Because I actually think, and again, I'm no expert on sports, I'm no expert on men, but I am an expert on having my own opinions.
That's retarded.
Yeah. I would assume everyone's an expert at having their own opinions. It's just part and parcel with an opinion. It's
And
your
also,
own.
having an ill-informed opinion is not a good opinion. I don't know anything about anything,
Right.
but I have like strong feelings about something. Like, all right, well then don't share them with me because I don't care. I'm an expert at having my own opinions. One of the dumbest sentences ever said. So apparently people hated Robin Givens and would say shitty things to her when she was out in public because everyone loved Mike Tyson and they had this big falling out. It was pretty public when it happened. And the question is, has that ever happened to Lena Dunham?
She told people that strangers on the street would yell at her, "Stop bothering the champ." Random people would approach her and just be like, "I don't like you."
Has that ever happened to you?
No. One girl once said something, but it was like more politically motivated. And once a man yelled at me, "Move to Canada," in Sacramento airport.
Such a tired line.
I don't believe that for a second. No one says shit to Lena Dunham.
Yeah.
Maybe because she's unrecognizable.
Yeah, but her political ideology and all the bullshit she said and trying to shove her opinion down people's throats, that just gets people pissed and they will say shit out in public.
Right. So I don't believe that she's not getting a lot of shit from people. She goes, oh, there's this one guy in Sacramento who said move to Canada. Well, this is very funny. I love this guy because this guy was on her airplane sitting in the front row as she got on. Check this out.
I got on my airplane and he was like in the first row and I was like shaking. And I was like, what am I going to say to him? What am I going to say to him? And I was like, "Sir, if you have daughters, I hope you teach them to treat people who believe differently than you with a little more respect. And he looked at me for a second and he went, fuck you. And I was like, okay, all right.
Yes. I love this guy.
I like her response to that. Okay.
All right. You got the better of me again, sir. You 2, me 0. Very good.
What form of livestock did they put in the tail to balance that plane out?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
It's my favorite response to that.
The rest of the plane applauded.
Yeah, right.
And I love how they're always about like, you know, I hope you teach your kids to treat people with respect when they have differing opinions. Have you ever seen a more vicious group of people when you don't agree with them than the left? The liberal, like left there.
There's an episode, I almost pulled this for today's show, but Jimmy Kimmel went on Sarah Silverman's show, and they're trying to make sense of why people think differently than them, and they can't figure it out.
They cannot figure it out for the life of them.
What is this? There's people who think differently than us? Well, what are these people thinking? They're so wild. It's so crazy.
Yeah. Howard Stern, the hospitals should send unvaccinated people home to die. Yep. They shouldn't treat unvaccinated people for anything to die. Yeah, that's really, you know, taking giving some respect for an alternate opinion on your own.
These bleeding heart liberals, man. You know, they're just rooting for everyone. Unless you disagree with them. Then they want you to die.
Go fuck off and die, yes.
All right. So now we're going to get to the Playboy spread from 1994 that Robin Givens did.
She did a Playboy spread in 1994, and I'm sure that everyone's dad bought it.
But I thought there was that racism thing. Remember? Everyone's racist. That's why they don't like her. So
maybe she meant black dads.
Oh, okay.
Black dad, which again
black dad.
would be the lowest circulated magazine ever. Black dads were. All right. I'm legally obligated to say at least 2 racist jokes during any appearance I do.
Jokes, truths, whatever. So I looked this up. 1994 Playboy spread, Robin Givens. I'm like, oh, I forgot about this. I want to see what this looks like. Nudity in 94 is very different than nudity in 2025. They didn't really figure it out back then. You know what I mean? Like, she's standing sideways, you can see her tits. You're like, okay, whatever. It's fine. It's cute. What are we doing? What are we doing with that?
So it was like celebrity nudes were, you didn't care if it was just a side tit or a little bit of the ass or something. A celebrity, that was like the gold. That was the magic unicorn of nudity that you wanted. So it didn't really matter that it wasn't full-fledged, spread out, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
Stuff. It was pretty good.
But remember Lindsay Lohan did a shoot for Playboy, and I don't know if Hugh Hefner was still alive. He might have been. But whoever was in charge goes, this will not fly. Do it again. Because she tried to do like, you know, that kind of nudity. It was just like, no, this is a whore. I mean, you gotta do way better.
Oh, she was trying to be tasteful and artsy.
Lindsay Lohan is trying to be too tasteful. It's like, all right, here's an 8-ball, and I'll try it again.
Yeah, show us your butthole.
I want it to look like fucking Ronald McDonald with a hatchet wound on his head.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so you ready for their big overall conclusion about how people thought that Robin Givens was crazy?
The idea that, like, he's valuable to us because he can do something that we understand, which is like men fight, and he's great at it. She's not doing anything we understand, which is like women aren't supposed to be beautiful, smart, and wealthy and wielding those things. Like, we like if a woman is gorgeous, we like her to go like, please don't look at me. If a woman is smart, we like her to keep it under wraps. If a woman is rich, we want her to give all her money away.
But if you can like bite someone's ear off or shake them into unconsciousness,
so
we're
that
into
they'll date you and marry you.
We like you.
That's the dumbest take.
Like their take on boxing, but
yeah.
Yeah, he was the heavyweight champion of the world. He was the youngest heavyweight champion of the world of all time, and his fights were unbelievable.
Yeah.
Their conclusion was everyone hates good-looking, intelligent, rich, successful women. Do they? Is that true? Because it's not.
It proves, like, they're talking about how men perceive women and what they think beautiful or smart women are supposed to do. And while they're doing at the exact same time, they're proving they don't know shit about men and what men do and think and find interesting and exciting. So, you know, that age-old fucking thing. We just don't really kind of get each other. Wow.
Yeah, Venus and Mars. I believe that's what they discuss.
I forgot about that.
But yeah, this whole thing where there's like, this woman's intelligent and she's attractive and she's got money, and you're like, yeah, like check. Yeah, we like all those things. It's guys. These all sound really good. And then they're like, and Tyson, all he ever do is bite a guy's ear off. Well, no, that's not why he's famous, idiots.
Yeah.
It's not even close to it.
Yeah, he wasn't walking down the street when he bit the guy's ear.
Yeah,
off.
right. It's like, sir, did you just bite that guy's ear? All right, so Alyssa's biggest fear is interesting.
Your greatest fear is that people won't like you. Like, this is the thing that really kills me. If someone doesn't like me, if one person doesn't like me, I think so there are two tactics. I either think you're my new enemy,
And I will
that's why I
end
have
you.
more than one enemy.
Yep.
Or I think, what do I have to do to prove to this person that I am likable? It's unbearable to me. I can't stand it.
Oh my God.
I have really bad news, Alyssa.
Right. So you might want to sit down for this.
You know that biggest fear you were talking about? All right, here's one more clip on here about gender discrimination.
And here's another thing. I would say, though, and not to be the girl who cried gender discrimination, but I would say that when guys are mixed up with their characters, it's usually more cool and fun. And when girls are mixed up with their characters, it's usually darker. Like, everyone thinking Larry David's Larry David is not a problem for Larry David.
Right.
And everybody, I mean, before now, everybody thinking Woody Allen was Woody Allen wasn't a problem for Woody Allen.
Ted Levine in Silence of the Lambs couldn't really work after that. He was Buffalo Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Too much of a creep.
Yeah, that's a scary one.
I love that Alyssa shit on Lena's point immediately.
Yeah.
It's like, when girls are typecast, they're fucked. When guys are typecast, it's no problem for them. Well, there's Buffalo Bill. Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
Ted Levine had a couple of good movies after that. The Hills Have Eyes, the remake, that was fun. That was fun to watch. And then another one. Every time, you just hear, hey, how you doing? And you're like, that's the fucking guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And regardless of that, it was just funny that they're just saying, like, this only happens to women.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then Alyssa comes in immediately, just like, well, there's this thing and that thing. Like, oh, right. So it's not gender discrimination.
Tell that to fucking Gilligan.
Right. I mean,
Herman Munster.
there's countless examples. Yes.
Who are these podcasts?